Hello, me again. And yes, I've got another book to promote. My first novel, first full-blown novel. And to say that it's taken some time to create is something of an understatement. I started writing it about 35 years ago when I first left the fashion world that I knew so well in London and moved to Devon. January this year, I actually got round to finishing it. So here we are. It's also a departure for me because it's the first book, so far, she says, that actually has explicit sex in it and indeed some violence. It's a contrast to the other books, which have been much more gentle by comparison, but this is set in the 70s and 80s and it's in London. So of necessity, it is a much, much edgier place to be. Having said that, I've got to say, it wasn't easy to write, edit and publish, looking through some bits through the gaps in my fingers as if you're sort of looking at some horror film. That's simply because the take on sex of a 27-year-old is somewhat different, let me tell you, to that of a 64-year-old. However, the sex and the violent were totally relevant to the time and to the story unfolding. I take you into a world where there are no mobile phones. Shock, horror. Big hair, big shoulder pads, heavy makeup, killer heels, and political correctness had yet to enter our vocabulary. If somebody said to you, "Oh, so-and-so's just pinched my bum," there was no moral outrage other than to say, "Well, he's never pinched my bloody bum, what's wrong with mine?" To anyone reading this who thinks it's exaggerated, over the top and couldn't happen, let me tell you, actually, compared to the real world that I moved in at that time, it's quite tame. Shocking, though it undeniably is. The other thing for me to tell you is that when people who know me read my other books, they look at different characters and situations and say, "Oh, that's you, isn't it? That's you to a T." And to a degree, I guess it is. But I can tell you that in New Beginnings, none of the characters is based on me or includes any of my personal experiences. I'm simply relating a story of its time, which I hope you will enjoy. New Beginnings came out on Amazon as an ebook on Monday the 24th of August, and I would admit it was an exciting time for me. The paperback will be coming shortly, and I will let you know when that's available. So catch you soon. Bye for now.